JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Security guard shot while reportedly intervening in fight in St. Anne. A security guard is hospitalized after being shot while intervening in a fight at a St. Anne entertainment venue early Saturday morning. It's reported that gunshots were heard around 2 a.m. It was later revealed that the guard was shot by unknown assailants. He was rushed to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital, where he is receiving treatment for his injuries. The St. Anne's Bay Criminal Investigation Branch is investigating. Woman killed in Trelawney after being struck by a police motorcycle. The Falmouth police in Trelawney are investigating a fatal traffic incident in which a woman was killed after being struck by a police service motorcycle on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as 49-year-old Michelle Thompson, a construction worker from Vipers Corner, Savamar in Westmoreland. The incident occurred at about 7 p.m. Thompson was reportedly on Flamingo Beach Road in Falmouth when she allegedly ran into the path of a police motorcycle assigned to the Public Safety and the Traffic Enforcement Branch, the police say. Thompson was hit and sustained severe injuries. She was rushed to the Falmouth Hospital, where she later succumbed to her injuries. The Falmouth Traffic Department is investigating. 2 men arrested over seizure of AK-47 rifle in Kingston. 2 men were arrested following the seizure of an AK-47 assault rifle during a joint police-military operation in Rockfort, East Kingston on Saturday. The operation took place around 8 a.m. on Simpson Road. Officers searched the premises allegedly occupied by the men when the weapon, along with the magazine containing 22 rounds of 7.62 ammunition, was found hidden on the pieces of zinc in the yard. The men, whose identities are being withheld pending further investigations, were taken into custody. The operation took place in the Kingston Eastern Police Division. Woman charged with boyfriend's murder. A 27-year-old Westmoreland woman has reportedly confessed to the murder of her 50-year-old boyfriend. That is Vernon McIntosh of Savamar in the parish, facing a murder charge is Anika Segri of Morris, Hertford District. Reports from the Savamar police are that at about 11:40 p.m. Wednesday, McIntosh visited Segri's home following a breakup conversation they had earlier that day. An argument reportedly developed where McIntosh got boisterous and hit Segri in the face. Segri allegedly took up a knife and used it to inflict stab wounds on him. He was rushed to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. On Friday, December 20, the accused reportedly gave a caution statement to the police confessing to the murder, after which he was formally charged. A court date is being finalized. Mango man charged with murder. A painter has been charged with murder following a July 4th shooting in Greenwich Town, Kingston. Mark Farron, 30, otherwise called Wayne or Mango Man, of Tavern Drive, Kingston, has been charged with murder, possession of prohibited weapon, possession of unauthorized ammunition, and using a firearm to commit a felony. Dennis Rowan Seymour, otherwise called Boss of Greenwich Town, Kingston. Reports from the Hunts Bay Police are that, at about 10:35 a.m., Seymour was clearing debris from the roadway when he was attacked and shot by a group of armed men, which included Farron. The police were alerted, and upon their arrival, Seymour was seen lying on his back, suffering from gunshot wound to his hand and upper body. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Farron was later taken into custody and charged. His court date is being finalized. Mandeville police take motorist linked to fatal hit and run. The Mandeville police in Manchester are searching for a motorist who allegedly ran over a man after he fell from a motorcycle 3 days ago. The man later died. The incident occurred around 4:30 p.m. on December 19. The unidentified man was appealing on a motorcycle traveling along Manchester Road when he reportedly fell off. The injured man was assisted to the hospital but later succumbed to his injuries. The Mandeville Traffic Department is investigating the incident. 5 men nabbed in ganja seizure at St. Thomas Wharf. 5 men were arrested in connection with the recent seizure of approximately 1,800 pounds of ganja during an operation by the Jamaica Defence Force Coast Guard under the Police's Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division in St. Thomas. The operation occurred at the Bowden Wharf in Port Maria at about 11:30 p.m. on December 19. Reports indicate that the Coast Guard intercepted a fishing boat with 5 men aboard. A subsequent search of the vessel led to the discovery of the drugs. The men were arrested on suspicion of violating the Dangerous Drugs Act. Man freed of murder after 12 years in custody awaiting trial. A man who spent 12 years in custody awaiting trial for murder was freed by a jury in the Home Circuit Court in Kingston on Friday. The jury returned its unanimous not guilty verdict in less than an hour. Orlando Thompson had been charged with the 2012 murder of Chinese national Lisha Wang, who operated a wholesale in Stony Hill, St. Andrew. The prosecution's case hinged on the testimony of a witness who claimed to have driven Thompson to the scene and seen him shoot Wang. However, Under cross-examination by Thompson's attorney, King's Counsel Peter Champagny, the witness admitted to multiple inconsistencies in his police statement and acknowledged having a criminal record. Champagny suggested the witness fabricated the accusation after Thompson threatened to report him for involvement in a shooting. Additionally, Champagny pointed out that DNA evidence failed to link Thompson to the crime, and that another witness testified that the shooter's appearance didn't match the prosecution's description. Thompson was also represented by Samoy Campbell. Murdered TikToker and links to Mobe Don coincidental, says Chang. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says it is purely coincidental that Marlon Samuels, otherwise called 41 Bossed, the TikTok social media personality murdered in Montego Bay on Friday night, is related to an alleged gang leader. The fact that this TikToker is related to someone who is considered a leader in the underworld in Montego Bay is purely coincidental, he said on Saturday. The St. James police have not established a motive for the killing, but the minister acknowledged that Samuel's connection to elements which are currently in conflict raises the potential for violence in the tourism mecca. Last night's killing opens up the potential of a gang conflict, which we are aware of. I have asked, and I know the police are going to take every step to prevent the kind of retaliation and a war that could break out between two gangs in Montego Bay, he told journalists during a tour of Sangso International Airport. The police will move aggressively and hard to disrupt any of that. Samuels, 23, was shot and killed by unknown assailants around 10 p.m. on North Lane near Sam Shop Square in Montego Bay. His death, just one day before his birthday, follows the high-profile killing of social media personality Xavier Foga, otherwise called Naya Gang, who was shot and killed on December 7 during a live TikTok feed in St. Catherine. And despite concerns surrounding the intersection of social media and violence, Dr. Chang said there are no plans to restrict use of the platforms in the country. Several suspects detained during St. Mary's security operation. Several people have been detained during a multi-agency operation in crime hotspots in St. Mary. The police are targeting wanted individuals and high-risk offenders and also aim to recover illegal guns, ammunition, and a lottery scamming paraphernalia. Commanding Officer for St. Mary, Acting Superintendent Anthony Wallace, said the police believe those in custody can assist them in their investigations.
The St. Mary Police this morning launched a major operation across the parish with major emphasis placed in the Boardville area of Enfield. This operation was geared towards focusing on the major drivers of violence across the parish. We received support from the Specialized Operation Branch, Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Branch, also Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, our Area Fugitive Operation Team, and our valued partners, the Jamaica Defence Force. We continue to appeal to the residents of St. Mary and Enfield in particular to continue to support the police in this effort as we continue to maintain our commitment to keep the parish safe from violent criminals. We'll continue to work closely with the residents as we aim to restore normalcy to the Enfield community. We're hoping that in very short order, based on the system that we're putting in place, that we'll be able to start granting permits to the residents of Enfield. As it's not our intention to continue to deny them the opportunity to enjoy, especially during this period, the festive season.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.